Hi, my name's Nick. I live in a homesteading lifestyle on rented allotment land, waiting for my homesteading dream to come true. Although most of the crops have been harvested and put away, the work of the garden is not yet finished. In fact, this is the perfect moment to prepare your garden for the colder months. Whether you're planting garlic, onions, or getting some winter cabbages in the ground. Perhaps you're a beginner gardener, just starting off on your journey, staring at a trail and feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Don't worry. By enriching and protecting your soil, your crops will have the best chance they have to survive and thrive. The first step that we need to do is keep them weeds under control, and how we do that is cardboard. Weeds can take over really quickly if you let them. Woman power. Oh, Jesus. This is a quick, easy and cheap method. Just make sure you're removing all the plastic. Make sure that your cardboard overlaps. Cardboard stops light getting through, so it allows a natural way and chemical-free way to stop weeds. And it helps justify that Amazon obsession. I'm not judging. My house is full of don't tell daddy boxes, especially near canning season. I need more jars. Water in the cardboard helps it break down over time. Beneficial bacteria and beneficial earthworms will aerate the soil, bringing all of this down into the soil structure. The cardboard doesn't make a meal alone, so we're going to have to lay organic matter over the top. This cardboard will break down over winter, suppressing the weeds, giving us a base for anything that we plant in here, probably garlic. We'll be able to get up and establish before the weeds come, and the weeds will be so much easier to look after. Got a soggy knee. With the weeds suppressed, it's now time to put on the organic matter. You can use leaf mulch or compost or well-rotted manure. It's essential for planting autumn and winter crops. This layer will nourish and protect the soil and all the organic microbes that live in it. This will also allow your garlic and your onions to get a healthy root system, producing bigger bulbs. Adding organic matter to the soil now will nourish and protect your winter and fall crops. This compost will break down slowly over time, producing a wonderful environment for microbiome of your soil and your plants themselves. Just like us, our soil is made up of tons of bacteria, that needs to be fed, just like in our gut. Oh! It's fundamental to protect your crops during the winter months. Both from hungry critters and from the weather. Pigeons would happily strip cabbages and any brassicas in minutes. So to ensure our crop gets the harvest, we've got to make sure that we're putting covers on it, especially in winter when food is scarce. These row covers are made from scaffolding netting and some blue tubing. Very inexpensive, but they do the job. Fleeces really help when the weather gets even colder. At the moment, we don't really need them. Summer today, I'm regretting wearing this top. Greenhouses, polytunnels, and even low tunnels are a great way to extend the season protecting your plants. These protective structures don't only protect against pests, but they protect against weather fluctuations, allowing the temperature to remain a few degrees above what it's like outside. This physical barrier also doesn't allow pests to get in, allowing you to have one more harvest. This extends your season without the need of chemicals like pesticide. This will keep your garden happy and organic. The next thing you can do to have the perfect winter garden is cover crops. Cover crop can be anything, but you sow it in between harvest or in off seasons to protect and nourish the soil. This can protect the soil, suppress weeds, and even prevent soil erosion. If cover crops just don't do it for you, another thing you can do is plant out any of your winter veg you haven't got round to yet. These cabbages will be fantastic for that. This year I'm going to be sowing these broad beans. They're legumes, which means that they actually fix nitrogen from the air into the soil. And all I have to do is cut them down come spring and I'm ready to plant, leaving the roots inside to rot down and release that nitrogen. But you can use anything, grasses like rye, anything that you want, you can go ahead and plant in your soil, and there's tons of benefits. You can even get mixes online. So welcome to my kitchen. It's a work in progress. I'm having building work done, okay? So this is how far we've got. Autumn to me says one thing, and that's pumpkin spice lattes. I've got to have a pumpkin spice latte. Absolutely love them. However, there's loads of rubbish and they're super expensive, so I'm gonna make my own. So I'm taking a stick of butter and I'm gonna go brown it on the hob. Okay, so I've put 200 grams of pumpkin in there. All I've done is roasted a pumpkin, scooped it out, taken out the seeds. I'm gonna blend that so it's nice and smooth. We can't get pumpkin puree here. I'm add in my cooled browned butter. Make sure you get all of the sediment at the bottom because that's like where the flavour is. So we want that. That's why we browned it. I've got some local honey, so from a local place near me, and I'm just gonna add some of that in. I'm like measuring this with my heart, about 1/4 cup. And it's starting to look real smooth now. That is what autumn tastes like. Maple syrup would be good too. But you can really take this honey. It's so floury, it's really nice. Now you want a cup of milk. And a cup of cream. And then give that a good whisk. Add in a little sprinkle of cinnamon or pumpkin spice. Now a couple tablespoons or a tablespoon of vanilla extract would be fantastic in this, but I have no idea where mine is. And I made a load of it, but no idea.